Alright, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to K2 here on Bear's Den. And it's a little late for this video coming out. Had a rough couple days with other things going on. But we are here, better late than never. And we already have the electric mining drill almost complete. And we completed the logistics, so we can start making all the fun things. And we need to get some of these over here, so we have them when we start other research. We're not going to need it for the electric mining drill. So for the underground belts, we just need iron beams and transport belts. For the splitter, we need iron gear wheels, automation core, and transport belt. And then for the inserters, we need inserter parts, automation core, and iron sticks. Alright, so the electric mining drill is done. We're going to start optics so we can get our lighted small electric poles. For anybody that doesn't already know, we added that mod just so we don't have to have the lights on the ground. Never been a big fan of that. I kind of like them being on the poles. I don't do really condensed builds to where this is going to make it easier for me to do the builds. It's just less clutter, and I kind of like it. But one thing I was noticing is we have iron sticks, which is normal, but we have the iron beams and then the iron gears. We have the inserter parts we were just talking about, and we have the automation cores that we already have started making for our research up there. And I noticed with the assembly machine, we need beams, gears, automation cores. It shows here with the mining drill, we need beams, gears, automation cores. I'm thinking that it might not be a bad idea to actually just do let me grab some iron here and show you guys what I'm thinking a bit. We'll just make all of that, and our optics is now done. So we can do walls, welcome to the jungle, light armor, gun turrets, electronics to get us into circuits, steel to get us into steel, which you can see there. There's more gears and I-beams as well. The sentinels, which continuously monitor a small area. Not something I really care about at the moment, but I'm sure we need that for the radars. So we're going to want it eventually. Eventually I'll do everything here, except I really don't know why I would do the shelter. Anybody knows why you need this thing? Please tell me. I have no idea what good that thing will do. But let's go ahead and get walls out of the way quickly. We'll probably do the jungle one as well, because I have quite a lot of things to actually get done here. But what I'm thinking is we'll have the iron belt come in here. And then we will have inserters or assemblers that will make our sticks, our gears, and our sticks, gears, and I-beams. We'll have all three of those made. So then we'll have our regular iron belt here. And because almost everything is going to need one of these other things, we're going to be using less of the iron plates, so we should be able to get away with just one belt of iron. And then we'll have up here a couple belts of copper, because you know we're going to need lots of copper for circuits and stuff like that. And then we'll do steel the same way, except we should only need 3 of those because we have regular steel, the gears, and the beams. And then we'll have the circuits up here, which will actually start with the automation core. Then we'll have the green, the red, and I think in this they changed the circuit colors. So yeah, we have this one, which is the regular one, just has a different texture, red, a little bit different, and then this one is basically, oh, we have processing units. Okay, so I was thinking this took the place of the blue, but no, this is basically the same thing as it is in the vanilla game, so we're actually going to need at least 4 or 5 circuits. But that's the idea for my main bus belt line. So let's kind of get started with this. The first thing I need to do is make some miners and set up a proper iron smelting area. And we need to get all of this coal changed over. So let's see here. So miners, we need 15 iron per. Let's just grab all of that. We'll make us 4 of them. I can also come down here and grab whatever's in there. That'll give me a good, decent little bit there. I'm going to go ahead and make 2 more of those. And honestly, let's just get rid of this. And this one's already done. That one's already done. So we can get rid of all of these. And let's see here. I actually currently not going to need coal up here. The coal is only up here for the inserters. We're going to change all of them over. Let's go ahead and get this jungle one done. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all of this out, which is going to leave me a big old mess of coal in my inventory, but deal with that later. Basically, I just want to get these belts off of the iron here. Alright, so that'll take care of that. I can deal with that part later. And we're going to need... Well, I'm actually going to use that one because we're going to need coal going over to where we do our smelting. And I think... Let's just get rid of all of this. I think we're going to set up the smelting area. Let's get... Well, that's not a bad idea. I think we're going to set it up right over here. So we can do our normal 2x2 furnace thing here. And we'll have to make some electric poles. Kind of a mess, but it works. And then we will have our iron and our coal come in right here. We'll have coal come in the top. We'll have iron come in the bottom. So we can start right here. I need more copper. Grab me a bit of copper. Which there's none on there because it's done. So we can get rid of that. So that's the next thing we got to work on, is getting the copper set up. Which for right now, I'm just going to get rid of this belt completely. We don't need that. We're not going through that much power, so we'll be fine with the coal for the moment. I can just come up here and grab some copper, and I might as well just grab the wires there. That'll take care of that. And actually, why don't we just take this, instead of having it go across there, we can just have it come across right here. It'll be a little bit cleaner and take up less of them. And then we're going to have the coal come up here. And instead of going that way, we're going to bring it over here and dump it in there. And then we can get rid of all of this, as it's not going to be needed anymore. And then we'll just bring the iron up and have it go onto this belt, which I'm going to, for right now, plan on doing it that way. Alright, so let's get this spread out across here, which, now that I think of it, I probably should run it down on the lower side, because we're going to have to kind of go around that to do the other part there, but meh, we'll be alright. Alright, so we'll get these inserters done. Welcome to the Jungle is done, so we'll get our light armor taken care of, and that'll take care of all of the first tech card stuff, and then we can get started on our second tech card stuff. Alright, we're not going to need this on here anymore. Let's go ahead and get our inserters down here, which this is messed up. I gotta fix that, because this one needs to be right there to take care of that one. Alright, and we have to set all of these. There we go. That takes care of that. And then we'll have the iron come out here on the bottom. And just so you guys know, this is going to be a this up here is just going to be a starting processing area. I will redo all of these things over, somewhere else after we get the thing done. This is just so we have something basic at the moment for all of our basic stuff. Alright, so there's that. And we can get these on here. I'll have to make a couple more for there. And we want to get belts here. Underground's there. Splitter there. And we're going to jump that over and bring this right on up. And we're going to bring it over here. And we're going to put a splitter in right there. That'll take care of setting our iron where we need it. But I'm going to steal a bit of it. Alright, so looks like we've got a decent amount of iron coming in for what we're smelting, and I'm quite sure that once we get these hooked up, we'll actually be able to make more and be able to service them here in this area. Come on, give me that last one. Alright. So there's our basic copper, or our basic iron setup. I'm going to do the exact same thing with the copper, but I will put it probably right here. And I will save you from seeing me sit here and get all of that done, since you've seen my basic setup there. And let's go ahead, since we are getting a bit low here, we can go ahead and just throw 200 coal in there. And we're actually going to move this belt. We'll have it come in here so it's not on the copper. And for right now, I'm going to do all of these that we aren't going to be using anymore. Let's see here. Do it like that. And then we can take these and put them up here. And actually, you know what? Let's do this a little different. I was going to do it that way, but instead, I just want to see if this will be able to do it. I've never tried this before. If I put that one in there, is it going to be able to keep these other 6 running? So it'll feel, yeah, it will fill itself and start filling the other ones, and then they can supply over there for our power. And then I want to make 2 of the electric ones, and I will put them in up here for actually supplying our iron making up there. And what am I actually out of? Copper. Alright, well, it's definitely doing the second one. So I'm actually going to get these 2 instead started on the copper. Let's go ahead and set them up down here. And we'll start smelting like right in this area. Alright, I'm going to get this switched over to our gun turret, get that done, and I will be right back with you after I get this copper set up and show you what we ended up with. Alright, so we got a basic start here. I did notice that this one was able to keep 5 of these going. This last one only started after the coal belt started filling up and the other one stopped. So apparently one can take care of 5. I do need to get more coal up here, so we're going to make more electric miners to deal with that. But we have our basic copper smelting area set up down here now. I need to get more miners for copper as well, but it's got the basics going here, and we have it running right up here alongside our iron, and we need to run it over, and we can get rid of this belt because this was all just coal to feed inserters, so we're not going to need that anymore. And we're not going to need the coal that is on this belt, so we can get rid of that. This actually just needs to be our wires now, so we can get rid of all of that coal. So we're going to run this over. It'll connect up there, and we're going to get rid of all of that coal off of there, and now everything can turn back on, except for the fact that now all of our inserters are going to die because they are coal fed, and we took all the coal off the line. Now, obviously, I'm going to change all of this around a little bit, but we have the basics of it all taken care of here. And I want to make one of these lighted poles here to put in so we can actually see here a bit. I'm going to put more of them once we get them automated a bit. The other thing we need to do is get our automated tech cards in over here. So we actually need to get a way to get them out of this machine and onto a belt, which we're going to do this way. And I need to make a underground here, and we'll just run these right onto there. I also need to make a regular inserter there, so we can just jump this right over like that, connect it up right there, and it'll be able to feed in. And that is now doing our electronics. The gun turrets got done, so that takes care of all of that. Alright, so we have our red tech cards going, we have our regular ones already going. We're going to have to, change up some of this, I'm sure, at some point when we actually automate shit a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go for today. And in the next one, we will set up starting to automate up here in our basic automation area, how to make our belts and our inserters and revamp all of the inserters in this area, and then get started on making our bus lines so we can get started automating all the things. So with that, I will let you guys go for today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.